Welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, Ryan Anthony Hernandez, and today I wanted to continue where I left off, and that was with the End Times Dungeon. Going back real quick, I wanted to reflect on the experience of being in a cult where all the time we're expecting and waiting for either the end of the world, a persecution, or for some sort of calamity to fall upon the members. Most especially if you go out of line. If you get out of line, do something that is not to the liking of the superiors, especially to the founder. If you question, something's going to happen to you, maybe a curse or a sickness, or even worse. So there was a lot of fear. But today I wanted to show a picture where a former member who was there at the time took this picture, and you can see it here. And in this picture, we see two persons who are digging. They have machinery there, and I asked this person, who will remain anonymous, what is it that I'm watching? And the response that this person gave me, I actually have the text here. And like I said, I will keep this person anonymous. But this person says, we were just told to dig and build the dungeon. Now, that's all this person said. And something that I can add to that, and I've probably mentioned a bit about this in previous episodes, or somewhere, I've mentioned how obedience was to be done without question, without thinking. If they tell you to do something, you just do it. You don't think, you just act. So, as you see in the picture, they're doing all of this work. And like he said, no experience, just constructing, just do it. But the crazy thing is that there's no permits that they got. I mean, no. They tell us about having to obey the rules and laws, and then you see here with cults, especially in the cult that I was in, they're very eager to bend other rules, whether it's civil law or church law. So anyways, I just wanted to point that out because some might say, oh, Ryan is just making this up. No, as you see here, they're digging because the intention was, and this was in Delaware. Where this picture is taken is in Dover, Delaware. There's no permits, and I don't know. Like, can there be an investigation on this? Is there someone in Dover, Delaware, who may have who can help me? Because it seems like nothing happened with this group. It seemed like nothing happened to the leadership, and there are a lot of things that happened there which were wrong. And then it's like it's hard to find people to believe us. It's hard to find people like in law or in court who can help, because it's just so it's like me against them, and I don't want to have like us versus them mentality. But I hope those of you who have followed me can understand where it's like I'm not coming from a place of hatred or condemnation, but I'm coming from a place where, hey, what happened was wrong, and have some accountability. But it would be nice if there was some help. So anyways, I'm putting this out there because if maybe someone can give some advice, or maybe someone can look into this as to why this was done, why there were no permits for all of this digging and construction to be done. Also, what happened in this place? Supposedly they told us that, so when I was in this cult, they told us that the church was trying to take it from us. And I personally called the Diocese of Wilmington and asked them, and they said no. Like their answer was pretty much like, what the heck? Like, why would we try to? It was like a ridiculous claim, and I agree, because I mean, even as a member, I'm thinking like, why is this cult? This, I don't think it was a cult, but why is this group always just so scared that people are going to take their property? It was just the priorities were wrong. The priorities were, who are the people giving us money? Our property, and their other priority was themselves. The members, those of us who gave up our lives to follow them, we were never important. We were just a number. So anyways, I just want to leave it there, and I just promise that I have more episodes coming. I'm going to continue trying to break down the AFI cult led by Father Edgardo Bing Arellano, and also try to talk a bit about the Sith Sisters, they are led by Agnes. That's not even her real name. By Agnes, there should really be an investigation as to what is going on with the Sith sisters as well, and not just like a rinky-dink investigation. Oh, like ask little questions. No, there needs to be a deep dive into the Affy, into their money, into how they've used free labor. Like as you see in the picture, you see in that picture, they're using free labor. How they're bending rules. Anyways, I'm gonna end it there, but like I promise, there will be more episodes coming, not only on my cult, but on others as well. So stay tuned, and I'm also gonna bring a segment where I can bring awareness to certain issues. I'm just so excited. That's it for today. Have a good day. Peace.